So this was supposedly the ultimate tier list for all fast foods. As you can see here, we have a lot of options, a lot of good options, a lot of pretty spicy looking places that I love most of these places on this tier list. I got one issue though. There's a lot of these that I actually haven't been to, period. It's not like I haven't been to in a while. It's that I haven't been to ever. And so for these, luckily we have our own tier, which has never been. So if I have not been there, I'm not going to vote it out of the respect for the company and for the people who genuinely fanboy and fangirl about that place, because I just haven't been. So there you go. With that being said, I'm gonna be rating these restaurants off of their food, their style, their service, ultimately just the environment altogether. When you go to this restaurant, how are you eating, feeling, thinking, all the above. It's not gonna be super in-depth. I'm not some journalist, scientific minded beast that knows everything that I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be mumbling, and honestly, this is just a big yapping video. If you guys like the video, make sure to like and subscribe and follow along for more. Starting off with the number one. I guess there's no order here. We're gonna dive in. It's gonna be Arby's. Ladies and gentlemen, Arby's is, to me, very, very good. I go way back. Back in the day, I used to get the #1 sandwich, the Jamocha shake, and some curly fries, and I was lit. I was extremely good. Crap. My light's not on. Sorry, guys. That's a little bit better. Now you can see me. Sorry about that. Either way, me and Arby's go way back. Man, as a kid, getting the #1 meal, Jamocha shake, curly fries, Arby's sauce. You just couldn't beat it. You literally could not beat it. Not the one with the cheese. If you buy that one with the sandwich with the cheese, I don't know if I can talk to you anymore. That's yucky. I also have some friends who worked at Arby's, and one summer I was up in Pennsylvania, and I ate Arby's almost every day, okay? To the point where I was getting sick from how much Arby's I was ingesting. Now that I think about it, probably wasn't the smartest idea, but I did learn a valuable lesson, and that is Arby's looks the same going in as it does coming out. Sorry for that. This joint has mozzarella sticks. They have pretty decent sandwiches. They have good sliders. They have a good buffalo chicken wrap thing. It's good. I like it. So if you're asking me, of course, this is my opinion, so don't flame me too hard in the comment section below. Arby's is A or S. We're gonna lock it in on A. I believe that's how I vote right here. I'm gonna lock it in on A for now. And if I change my mind, you know, I guess I can change it eventually. It's subject to change, ladies and gentlemen. It's not 100%, but right now, Arby's is definitely A tier for me. Not S tier. It's not perfection schlag, but it is really good, and I would prefer over McDonald's, for example. All right, number 2, we got Checkers. What does that say at the bottom? Crafty food good toys. What does that say? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Crazy good food. There it is. I'm sorry if anyone has been to Checkers. Let me know if you know what this place is in the comment section below. I've never been. I've never even heard of it before this right here. So if I get a chance, I'll stop by Checkers, try it out, let you know how it is. But as of right now, I just don't know enough about it. So it's going to go never been tier. It looks like a bunch of people didn't go there either. It was like 1,500 votes. So there you go. Jack in the Box is an interesting one. I think I may have gone, but I don't know enough about the topic or about Jack in the Box to confidently tell you what it's like. I remember seeing the ads, right, with the white dude with the red eyes. It's kind of creepy, but I've never been there. So yet again, I've got to put it in the never been category. I'm sorry, Jack in the Box. Jimmy John's. I love me some Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's, they get subs. Maybe they're not called subs, but they're pretty much subs. Sandwiches, you know, like your Italian, all your classics. It's a good spot. You know, those sandwiches are a lot to eat. It's a big act to eat all that food. You know, there's only a sandwich, a chip, and a drink, as far as I can remember. Jimmy John's is pretty good. I probably haven't had it in about 3 years, but it is pretty good. I would say not my favorite restaurant, but definitely not one of the worst. So I'm gonna put it in C tier. C tier is a fair tier in my book for old Jimmy John's. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good restaurant. Sonic is lit. I'm just gonna be honest. Sonic stays open late. They have pretty decent food, and they have breakfast all day long. They have this like little croissant. It's called the croissantwich, something like that. This croissantwich thing. It is slap your mama, which is what we say in the South when something's really good. Okay, don't hit your mothers, please. It's just a joke. Either way, Sonic's lit. They have pretzel bites. They have amazing is a little bit of a far reach, but decently good food. And don't even get me started on the drinks. The drinks is what you go to Sonic for, ultimately. And yeah, I think Sonic is definitely A tier. Sonic might even be low S tier. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. The tater tots are busting off the chain. Not just in general, just off the chain. So I'm tempted to put it at SA. For now, we'll put it at A. It's A. It's not the best. It's not the pinnacle of food, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, next up we got Whataburger. They actually just built one of these right next to my house, so I'll have to try it again. But I've had one kind of a long time ago. For my memory, Whataburgers are smash burgers, correct? So they Or like burgers, they just smash them down. And you just like a little, it's like a little, it's not like a big old burger. It's like a little. So if you like smash burgers, you're probably gonna rate this one pretty high because Whataburger's pretty dang good. They also have chicken fingers, I believe. They're pretty good as well. I'm kind of in the middle ground about this one. It's not crazy good to me, and it's not crazy bad to me. It's about, you know, Jimmy John's territory. So to see it goes, in my opinion. There you go. Now you got White Castle. I have wanted to have White Castle for probably 10 years now. I've never gotten to go to White Castle. They didn't have one where I grew up, and they don't have one here. I live in the South now. So Whataburger is, I guess, kind of the best you're going to get in terms of Southern burgers. I mean, I don't know. The White Castle, though, I watched that Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Ever since then, I've wanted to go to White Castle, but sadly enough, I've never been. So never been, you go. Sorry, White Castle. Hopefully one day. IHOP. Actually, I didn't expect IHOP to be on here. International House of Pancakes. That's what it stands for. I'm gonna be honest here. And I'm gonna be brutally honest because I think IHOP needs to hear this. I went to IHOP one time, and there was this guy, this older gentleman taking orders. There was me and my brother and my group of friends. And then there was a group of females sitting directly across from us. The server, an old man, again, did not come and talk to us multiple times, probably 10 times in the night, and chose to talk to the group of ladies. Obviously, he's a guy working at IHOP. Life isn't going that great, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Either way, the service was mid, to say the least. At one point, we got up and started getting our own drinks from behind the counter because we literally just were dying of thirst. We were thirsty. So IHOP, 24/7, you know, that's pretty hot. I like that. You can get pancakes any time of the day or night, especially if you have one of those late nights, like you get back from a road trip, you're starving, like you're about to throw up, you're so hungry. IHOP's a good option. You can go to IHOP late at night, get a pancake, get some bacon, and you'll be fat, fed, and happy. So that being said, IHOP is man, I don't know. I want to put it high C. I don't like IHOP that much, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't love IHOP. IHOP's never been that appealing to me. It's legendary because it's 24 hours. I've had some good memories there, but at the same time, it's IHOP. It's a C. Yeah, it's a C tier. Sorry, it's a C tier restaurant. I'm sorry. Papa John's. Papa John's is a good pizza. I haven't had it in a long time, but we used to have it all the time when I was a kid. Man, I don't know. I really like Papa John's. It's a good restaurant for pizza. Pizza is just one of the most influential foods of our entire lifetimes. Have you ever noticed that? How many times have you gotten pizza in your life? More than any other food in the world. Actually, that's probably not true, but you get what I'm saying. We have pizza all the time. Weddings, business meetings, birthday parties, other places. It's pretty popular. And so you gotta have a good pizza. And Papa John's is a good pizza. I'm giving it a B tier. Our first B tier. That's A. Can I change it? All right, Papa John's is A tier today. It's supposed to be B, so just imagine it's B tier. Maybe, you know what? We could say it's low A. That's basically the same as high B, so whatever. That'll work for now. I don't know how to change it. Sorry if I can't change it. Oh well. Anyways, on to Panda Express. I know there are some Panda Express fiends in the comment section below. I know there are. Looking at this tier list, people seem to really like it. 261 votes, almost the highest one in S tier. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like fast food, Chinese food. I don't like it. I've never liked it. My girlfriend is Asian, and so the homemade ones, they're just better. And once you go fully to China, you can't just go to, you know, Chinatown in New York. It's just not the same. That's what it feels like. And so, I'm sorry. Panda Express, I'm giving you D tier. Step up, please. Okay. Popeyes, ooh. What I would do right now to be chewing on a Popeyes chicken finger. I would do anything. All right, let me explain this to you. Popeyes is one of the best restaurants in the history of America. Now, the wait times are awful. I will give you that. It takes a long time to get your food, a lot of the times. But those Cajun mashed potatoes, oh my gosh. With the biscuit, oh my gosh. The chicken, oh my gosh. And barbecue, that's my meal, by the way. If you want to buy me something, buy me Popeyes. One of my favorite meals of all time. It is so good. There's so much flavor. You get the barbecue, tangy barbecue sauce, got the spice and the Cajun, get the sweet with the jelly and the biscuit. It's very Southern with a twist of Cajun. And that's why I like it. So shoot me if you're mad, but Popeyes is S tier. Get over it. Moving on to Little Caesars. Little Caesars is, oh man, I love Little Caesars. I actually had some of this yesterday night. So good. Those little breadsticks, they're like little square ones. They're so good. And the crazy sauce, whatever they call it, it's pretty dang good too. It's pretty good. It's really, really pretty good. I think it's Little Caesars better than Papa John's. So I'm gonna put it B tier because we're gonna just say the Papa John's supposed to be B tier. We're all on the same page there. Little Caesars is B tier. I need little letters in here. I can't think that way. Shoot. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I completely butchered that one. Well, they can both be A tier. I'm changing my mind. I like them more. They can both be A tier. We'll get over it. I like it. Little Caesars is good. Anyways, they got good little appetizers, get great pizza, and it's just a good thing all around. Little Caesars is the hot and ready, right? I mean, that's so overpowered, dude. You walk in there and get a pizza for like, what was it, $10.99, something like that. It's crazy. It's really good. It's really good. I like it a lot. Zaxby's. Now Zaxby's, looks like a lot of people haven't had it. I have one here in town, and I will say they have some mean boneless wings. Mean boneless wings. And bone as well, but I like boneless because I like to just, I like to inhale. I don't have to worry about bones. I like to just inhale. I'm like a vacuum cleaner. Just inhale it. No tasting allowed. Zaxby's is really good. They have this flavor. I can't remember it right now, but it is like a barbecue situation. So good. So good. It's just a chicken joint. You know, it's not anything necessarily special. It's a chicken joint. Great food. I would definitely eat it. But I think it's just that. So this one. Yes. B tier. Nice. Okay, cool. B tier food, but that's not bad. That's really good. It's a really good food joint. I like it a lot. Personally, one of my favorite chicken joints in town, like after like on a Sunday afternoon, right? Just going to Zaxby's, popping a few of them bad boys in your mouth, just sitting back, relaxing. It's one of my favorite things to do in the entire world. So there you go. Obviously, you might be able to tell I weigh 110 pounds, so like food is definitely not my space to be talking about. Just realizing this now while recording this video. Take it or leave my opinion. I mean, I'm sorry. Burger King. Okay, let me tell you this. Let me give you a hot take. Maybe I'm wrong. Just off the top of my head. Burger King has really decent food for really cheap. Like, go to Burger King, look at the menu, and compare the prices to, like, I don't know, any other burger joint. For what they're working with, what you're paying for, you're getting a lot for your money. Those little chicken fries, love them. I love them to death. I mean, absolutely love them. One of my favorite, little like kind of appetizer food things to eat. It's not good for eating. You're not gonna fill yourself up with the chicken fingers, but they were very good. Very, very good. And so, did my voice crack there? I can't hear my voice right now. Turns on, so I hope it didn't. Okay, anyways. Burger King is good. It's not a high tier rating because the food's mid, but for the price you pay, it's very fair. I'm gonna give it a B tier. I'm gonna give Burger King a B tier. I think it's better than all these ones on here, especially Panda Express. I can't stand that place. But yeah, I like Burger King. Keep it at Burger King. Actually, Burger King took a pretty heavy hit with the whole airplane guy video. I realized that. So maybe that's why it has a bad rep. The food is good, and you get a free crown. But it's a little bit scary to wear that crown outside of the store. I'm not gonna lie. We and my brother went to Burger King not too long ago, and we got a crown, and I got it on. I was like, well, I can't really walk out of the store with this crown on. Wendy's. Hot take. I hate this place. Their burgers are dry. And the chicken's mid. The chicken nuggets, that is. Some people love their chicken nuggets. I've never been the biggest fan. I believe Wendy's, the place has a 4 for $4. You get like a sandwich, a fry, chicken nugget, and a drink for $4. I mean, that's an amazing deal, especially when you're broke like me. Amazing deal. I just don't like it, and it's gonna go in D tier. It's above Panda Express, but not by much. Wendy's is I don't even know. And also, as a kid, I always got Arby's and Wendy's mixed up. So -2 points. You're done. Taco Bell. All right, when you're in the mood for Taco Bell, it hits like no other restaurant on this list. Taco Bell. Well, it's kind of like a 1-2 punch. One punch to your mouth in a good way, and one punch to your toilet in a bad way. Taco Bell is one of the most explosive foods you can eat. And you know what I'm saying? It's a rough one. It's a rough one to kind of process. Taco Bell's good though. Taco Bell's really good. Taco Bell is, dude, like a Crunchwrap Supreme at 3 in the morning. I'm eating that thing all day and night. Like it's gone. I'm sinking it down. Taco Bell's S tier. It's a legendary restaurant. The little cinnamon twists, those things they're good. Not as good as the little Cinnaballs. I'm talking about little cinnamon balls, little with the white stuff inside. Pop it in your mouth it's like a cherry tomato. Just explodes. This white flavor, and then that little white frosting all in your mouth. It's just amazing. It's just. We used to like put a pipe in our mouth and just start funneling them in and eating as many as we could before we passed out. They were really good. So maybe I shouldn't give it S tier. I'm gonna give it A tier. Taco Bell's an A tier restaurant. It's above all these. It's right in between Sonic and Arby's. So just imagine that. Taco Bell's in between Sonic and Arby's. Subway's S tier. Don't ever think about it twice. Subway's one of the best restaurants in the history of restaurants. Guys, listen. There's so much customizability with all their sandwiches. You can make exactly what you want when you want it. My favorite is a flatbread bacon, egg, and cheese with pepper jack cheese. Dude, slap your mama good. That thing is amazing. And now they got this churro, this cookie, and this pretzel. Had that pretzel the other day. Heavenly. They didn't have any cheese, so we had to go to the old plug Taco Bell, get some cheese. But hey, it was very good, and Subway is always good for me. I went through a time where I couldn't eat any fast food. I was really, really sick. I couldn't eat any fast food. I could eat Subway, which was really shocking to me. Which was, maybe they have better ingredients. I don't know. Subway holds a very special place in my heart. I had it almost like I had it weekly for like 5 months straight. So Subway's S tier. Sorry about your luck. Five Guys. I don't know if these are smash burgers, but they're very good burgers. Five Guys. Man, a good Five Guy burger. It's rivaled by none. I'm not gonna lie. The fries are so good too. They give you like 1,000 fries at once. Five Guys deserves an S tier. Five Guys deserves an S tier. If you guys have ever had a Five Guys, it's a sit-down restaurant, also drive-through, but mostly sit-down restaurant. Very fast-paced, very loud environment, but it's very nice. It's very tasty. Gone to this place multiple times. It's amazing. Go if you have one in your area. Applebee's. You know, Applebee's is good. Their food is not the best though. It's never shocked me. They're like getting kind of old. They're kind of yucky inside. You know what I mean? You just go to Applebee's like, okay, I can't look at the floor or else I'm gonna throw up. So I'm gonna just like eat and look up at the sky or the TVs. So I'm gonna say Applebee's is definitely a C tier. It's a C tier to me. They're doing good. Congrats for being alive this long. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can say of that. Congrats. Oh, Auntie Anne's or Auntie Anne's, however you want to say it. I say Auntie Anne's. This place is S tier, I'm not gonna lie. For desserts, is Cinnabon on here? Why is Cinnabon not on here? What is happening? Are you kidding me? There's no Cinnabon? Okay, well, then we're gonna give Auntie Anne the grandmother privilege of being both Cinnabon and Auntie Anne's. They're pretty much the same thing, but Cinnabon's really, really good. Oh, dude, a good Cinnabon cinnamon roll. Oh my gosh, that's S tier by itself. And the Auntie Anne's pretzel bites, the cinnamon ones, definitely S tier. So S tier it is. For dessert stuff, amazing. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my Chili's baby back ribs. Just that one commercial is S tier, but the restaurant, I want to be honest, very underwhelming. Very similar to our Applebee's to me. The differences are not large. One of these places had a hot Cheeto wing. I tried it. Awful. But we're gonna give it C tier. It's gonna be right there with Applebee's. They're like cousins. They're cousins. Chipotle, in my opinion, hot take. Sorry to all you Chipotle fans. It's overrated. Overpriced. It's overrated. And it's overrun by humans. The food ain't that good to me. And I don't know. I don't like the fact I don't want to be tricked into thinking I'm eating healthy. If I'm gonna eat out fast food style, dude, I want to be feeling like a pig. Now, I can promise you Chipotle is probably like really popular in like California. And, you know, Chipotle is more like a status symbol. Like, I'm buying Chipotle today for lunch. It's more like it's saying I have money. It's kind of like going to Starbucks instead of like 7 Brew. Like, at the end of the day, you're going to do it because it makes you look better. So if you want to look good, you eat Chipotle. But if you want to feel good, you eat Taco Bell. That's where I'm at with it. So Chipotle, hot take, D tier. It's John with Panda Express. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it. Denny's. Denny's it's a knockoff IHOP. It's very similar to IHOP. And so I'm gonna put it right next to each other. They're gonna be best friends. Congrats. Domino's. All right, I got a hot take, guys. I hate Domino's. Okay, I shouldn't say I hate it. I'll eat it. I don't like Domino's pepperoni, and I'm a big pepperoni guy. Eating a cheese pizza is just a little bit silly to me because you're just eating bread and cheese and a little bit of red sauce. Like, you need some meat, right? You need something. Their meats aren't good at Domino's, especially compared to Little Caesar and Papa John's. Domino's falls down to C tier, in my opinion. So sorry to all you Domino's fans. I'm sure it's great. I hate it. All right, Cici's Pizza. Easy S tier. Looks like a lot of people haven't been here, so let me just explain what Cici's Pizza is. It's basically a buffet style restaurant. So you pay a certain price, maybe $25, to get access to the entire buffet. You can get as much pizza, dessert, drinks as you want. You can't take anything home, but you get to eat as much as you want. When I was a kid, Cici's Pizza was my favorite spot to go ever. They have these little like, they're kind of like cinnamony, just little fingers of God. It's just these little precious bites of just goodness. You sink your teeth in, it's amazing. That's a dessert. The pizza's really good too. It's it's a buffet style pizza place. So anywhere where I can get as much food as I want for the cost of eating at Chipotle is good in my book. Like, the food you're gonna get at Cici's compared to Chipotle, you're gonna get a lot more for the Cici's, and I love Cici's. It holds a very special, near and dear spot in my heart, and so Cici's. It's S tier. Handy's. I don't know. I've never been to Handy's. Hardee's. Oh my gosh. I thought it was an N. I can't read cursive. That's a R. Hardee's. Sorry, Hardee's. I've never been to Hardee's, I don't think. And if I have, it wasn't special enough for me to remember. So you're gonna go never been, we're not gonna rate you. In-N-Out Burger. Again, I've never had In-N-Out. I'm ashamed to say it. I've heard good things, but never had it, so we're not gonna rate it. KFC. Okay. There was a video that surfaced a long time ago where there were maggots in the chicken. Ever since then, I've been a little bit afraid to eat at KFC. Just a tad. Just a tad. So to me, KFC would be rated low. But they came out with this bowl. Mashed potatoes, chicken, and gravy. And corn. I'm a healthy guy. Put that on a bowl, spin around, give me a spoon. It's gone in 38.3 seconds. Done. Absolutely demolished. KFC is S tier for that reason. But their actual chicken, that's the only thing I eat. So I can't rate them all. I'm gonna give them a solid B tier. Not as good as Popeyes, so they can't be near Popeyes. Very good though. B-dubs, also known as Buffalo Wild Wings. It's a good spot. The service is often comparable to what's the worst service in the world? That times 10. It's awful. Sometimes you can go into Buffalo Wild Wings and sit down at your table and be there for 3 hours just waiting on your food. Like it's awful. And it's not like it's just a location. Most, I'd say 80%. Have bad service. Food's really good, but the service is a big part of a sit-down restaurant. Like, I love to sit there and talk to my family for about 35 minutes, but like, let's go. And I'm not saying it was rush hour, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody was there, and our food came out cold. Like, it was just crazy. B-dubs is really good, though. I'm gonna give it a B tier. It's a B tier. Chick-fil-A's S tier. How could you not say Chick-fil-A's S tier? Good Christian chicken. Their grilled chicken sandwiches are supreme. Normal chicken sandwiches smack your mama. The spicy chicken sandwiches are a great alternative that tastes amazing as well, and the breakfast is banger. Need I say more? And they have a playhouse in there when you were a kid. Done. The cows tell you to eat more chicken. Done. S tier. Get on up there, Chick-fil-A. Panera Bread's also S tier in my opinion. I love Panera Bread. Dude, the bagels are crazy. I'm a big bagel guy. Big bagel guy. Probably the biggest bagel YouTuber on the face of the bagel YouTubing, enterprising, networking universe. Panera Bread's S tier. They're from Take a Chicken, Slap Your Mama. The soups are all good. The drinks are all good. And yeah, that one drink that Energizer drink that can literally kill you if you drink too much of it. Be careful with that. It is good. S tier for me. Lilo's Barbecue. I think it's an L. Again, I've never been there. It looks really good. That little buff chicken makes you want to eat it, but I don't know. Never been there. Sorry, Lilo's. Looks like most people haven't been there. Oh my gosh. Dude, 1,300 people have not been there. I'm joining them. Long John Silver's. Dude, I haven't had this in probably 15 years. They're Hush Puppies, unmatched. It's a legendary name, but in my hometown, somebody OD'd in the bathroom of it, so maybe we shouldn't vote it very high. It wasn't their fault, though. I'm gonna give it a C tier. Long John Silver's is good. No more to say about that. Marco's Pizza. Never had it. Seen a lot. Never had it. It seems to me like a cheap alternative pizza, which if that's what you can afford, that's what you can eat, do it all the way. So for me personally, never tried it. There you go. McDonald's. Okay, finally, I was gonna say, what the heck is McDonald's? So McDonald's, I would say used to be S tier, but has moved down to like A tier now. McDonald's just super cheap, super good, super affordable. We were so broke. I'm still so broke, but we were really, really broke. And you go in there and get that $2 meal or that McChicken, and you'd be good to go. They're jacking the prices up. I can't keep up with the McDonald's. To pay that much for McDonald's is kind of absurd. So I'm gonna give it A tier. It's not the most overpowered place to eat anymore, like it once was. So it's still up there, very high in the ranks, but not 100%. Dairy Queen. I don't know if I'd even consider this a fast food place. They have fast food. Ice cream's really good. Love the ice cream. Their food is mediocre. You know, it's a good place to eat. You probably wouldn't choose it over anything above the B tier. So I'm gonna put it in C. Pizza Hut. I love Pizza Hut, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Pizza Hut, it crushes. That deep dish pizza, I love it. I would sit there and eat that deep dish pizza for 30 days straight. I love that pizza. I'm gonna give it an A tier, but this one should be above these other two. It's not S tier, but it is definitely above these other two. Starbucks, dude, I hate this place, dude. They are scammers. They rob you of your money for a mid-drink with burnt beans. Like, their food is just snacks. I'm gonna go off their coffee because that's what they're known for. Their coffee's really good, right? It's good tasting, but it's overrated, ladies and gentlemen. $7 for a drink? I'm good on that. I'm gonna give it a C tier. I'm gonna give it a D tier. Screw that place. Screw you, Starbucks. Come at me. Steak and Shake. Good spot. Love shakes, especially when they're in the name. Shake that steak. I'm gonna give this spot a C again. It's a really good spot. They have steak burgers there. They're good. My issue now is that would I choose it over these options? I think I choose it over these ones, so it's gonna go on B tier. I'm gonna put second chicken B tier. Is that a real spot? A crusty crab in a real spot? I think it's just a joke, right? There's not an actual crust crab. Never been. So I'm gonna give it a blue. People are saying S tier. I think it's just for the jokes. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get insane whip back lash for this. I've never watched SpongeBob. Like I've seen episodes of it. I know the characters, but I've never watched SpongeBob. So I'm gonna put it in the blue. Put it in the blue. Sorry guys. Waffle House instant S tier. Chocolate chip waffles. You hear that? That's what the waffle sounds like going down. Amazing breakfast. It's always so fun going to Waffle House. You get free tickets to the front row fight, arguments. Amazing. Just like IHOP, it's open at 3 in the morning, so that's just your spot to go to. I actually went to Waffle House every birthday for my birthday for like 6 years. We go to the Waffle House, get a waffle for myself, and yeah, so very near and dear to my heart. Shout out Queso. Waffle House. We're both in Arkansas. Let's go get some Waffle House sometime soon. Add them in the comment section below. But I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like Waffle House, S tier for sure. S tier for sure. If Waffle House is an S tier, I don't know what is. Dude, you can't beat it. The breakfast all day is amazing. Breakfast is probably my favorite meal to eat as well. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer for me. Sorry if it's not for you. Church Chicken. Never been. Sounds good though. Friendlies. It does seem like a real spot, but hey, never been, so I don't know. Let me know what this place is like in the comment section below, and give me your rating. Give me a letter rating alongside of a brief description of why for each of these that I don't know, because I am curious. Johnny Rockets, the original hamburger. That's a bold claim. Let me know if that's true. I'm passing. Del Taco. I've heard of it. I think never had it though. Sounds good. I mean, Olive Garden. Here's what I think about Olive Garden. Olive Garden is very good for being a cheap, fancy restaurant. Their food is mid. It's their breadsticks are banging though. I like their breadsticks a lot. I don't know. I've gone to Olive Garden a couple times, and the food has never blown me away personally. I think it's a B tier for but it's nice you can go there and feel like you're a fancy guy, even though you gotta pay thousands of dollars. Red Robin's pretty lit. I love Red Robin. Those little kid pizzas are pretty good. The burgers are so good there. And they have like most of the time they have like bottomless root beer floats and fries. So I think it's definitely an A tier. I love Red Robin. We go there all the time. Cracker Barrel. I'm so sorry to anybody watching this video that loves Cracker Barrel. I cannot stand their syrup. Is it just me? Their syrup tastes so weird to me. I want to die inside. I do die inside. Cracker Barrel is... Their food's great though. Food is amazing. It's like a very southern style cooking. Cracker Barrel is really good. Their store is always super fun to look at. But I don't like their syrup. So I'll give it a B tier for sure. Definitely a B tier. I mean, Cracker Barrel's lit. It's not the best. It's not my favorite. Dave & Buster's? Why is that even on here? That's a game place. That ain't for food. I've never even eaten at Dave & Buster's. I also can't afford to go there, so I'm gonna give it a blue because I just personally don't know much about it. Bob Evans. Oh, Bob Evans is a legendary spot in my mind. I haven't been there a whole lot because we moved from where we had one in town. Bob Evans is a very similar to a IHOP situation. It's a breakfasty place. Also has a little bit of lunch stuff. I love it. I love Bob Evans. I'm gonna give it an A tier for sure. Looks like a lot of people that haven't had it. I'm sorry if you missed out. It's really good. Tim Hortons. Now this is a kind of an interesting one because they're like Canadian, right? It's a Canadian brand that's kind of just south, like in the very north part of America. I've actually got to have Tim Hortons one time. Had iced coffee. Feel like a Dunkin' Donuts, but probably better. Tim Hortons, buddy, that coffee was really good. So I'm gonna give it an A tier. Congrats, Tim. On the Border. I didn't know this was a fast food restaurant. What? It's good. I've had it before. For Mexican restaurants, one of my favorites. A tier it is. Krispy Kreme. S tier instantaneously. Dude, the Hot Light, they give you a free donut back in the day. They might still do it now. Krispy Kreme. Oh, that warm donut. It melts in your mouth. You eat like 3 of them before you even realize you ate one. So good. And you can watch them. Dude, as a kid, I'd watch those donuts being made. I would be floating. Literally floating. Love that place. Krispy Kreme, hit me up, please. Dunkin' Donuts is a really good spot too. I love the chocolate cake donuts. Really good. Not as good as Krispy Kreme, but they also probably have better coffee. I'm not a big coffee guy myself, so I don't know too much. I'm gonna give it a B tier. Dunkin's a lit place. I love Dunkin' Donuts. Baskin Robbins, I've never had it. I'm sorry. I've heard of it. I may have had their ice cream, but I've never really had it. So I'm gonna give it a blue. I don't know enough about it. I'm sorry. Carrabba's Italian Grill. Never had it. Sounds like a good spot. The Cheesecake Factory. I cannot afford to go there. Never been. Beef O'Brady's. I've heard of it. Never had it. It looks like Shrek. I don't know. Bonefish Grill. Seen it. Never had it. I don't like fish, so probably never will have it. Sorry, Bonefish Grill. Polo Loco. El Polo Loco. El Pollo Loco. El Pollo Loco. That's right. Never had it. Sounds good, though. It looks funny. It looks good. A&W. Instant S tier. Dude, root beer is my favorite my favorite drink. One with him. They have root beer floats. They have tons of just fun little snacks, fun little stuff to eat during the day. I love A&W. And they're mostly partnered. Like, there was Long John Silver's and A&W in my hometown. And, oh yeah, that place was slapping. I'll tell you that much right now. Firehouse Subs, it's a pretty good spot. Don't know if I'd say it's better than Jimmy John's. It's Jersey Mike's on here. Jersey Mike's would be S tier if it was on here. I don't see it. But Firehouse Subs is probably C tier for me. It's good though. Golden Corral, I've seen it, never had it. I think it's like an IHOP clone. Hungry Howie's. Huh, never had it. That looks like a strange place though. Maybe in your town, your city, you've had it. I haven't personally. Hooters. This is a funny spot. People give it S tier. I've never been to Hooters. I'm not ever gonna go. I'm not gonna go to Hooters. It's a funny restaurant. We all know why you go to Hooters. I'm gonna give it an F tier because that's haram. There you go. Get out of here. Cheddar Scratch Kitchen. Never had it. Change the color of that. Crystal with the big OK. Is that a gas station? A gas station to me. Blue it is for me. Sorry. Longhorn Steakhouse. I've been there like 3 times because I can only afford to go 3 times in my entire life. When I do go, very good steak. Definitely an A tier. Outback Steakhouse. Same difference, a little bit worse. I'm gonna give it a B tier. Red Lobster. Hate it. Ruby Tuesday. Never had it. Texas Roadhouse. Instant S tier. Dude, it's a roadhouse you can go to and afford to eat. Unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. It's insane. I love Texas Roadhouse. Their buns, butter, boot, scoot, and boogie. The dancing they used to do, dude. Oh my gosh. Amazing. One of the best restaurants of all time. S tier for sure. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, here is the completed tier list of today's video. And S tier, we got Popeye, Subway, Five Guys, Auntie-Ons, CC's, Chick-fil-A, Panera, Waffle House, Krispy Kreme, A&W, and Texas Roadhouse. And A tier moving down slightly lower, but still very, very good, and I would highly recommend. We got Arby's, Sonic, Papa John's, Little Caesars, Taco Bell, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Red Robin, Bob Evans, Tim Hortons, On the Border, and Longhorn Steakhouse. And the B tier, which is basically just a little bit above average, we got Zaxby's, Burger King, KFC, B-Dubs, Steak and Shake, Olive Garden, Cracker Barrel, Dunkin' Donuts, and Outback Steakhouse. And in C tier, which is, this is in my mind, this is average. This is good for a meal if you don't want to drive to any of the other locations listed above. In C tiers, we got Jimmy John's, Whataburger, IHOP, Applebee's, Chili's, Denny's, Domino's Pizza, Long John Silver's, Dairy Queen, and Firehouse Subs. All pretty good options. I would still recommend them to someone if you like any of these choices. In the D tier, we got Panda Express, which should be an F tier. Screw that place. Let the pandas go. We got Wendy's, Chipotle, and Starbucks. Wendy's, Chipotle, and Starbucks are all really decent. Wendy's, I wouldn't recommend it. Chipotle's is overpriced, and I don't like the way it tastes. And Starbucks, they're scammers. You've all been scammed. And of course, in F tier, we have Hooters and Red Lobster because I can't eat seafood. Sorry, Red Lobster. Yucky. And Hooters, shame on you. And of course, number men is all listed here. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for today's tier list. I hope you all enjoyed, because I certainly did myself. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Did you guys see the thing it lights up when I say subscribe? Isn't that crazy? Either way, make sure to do all of your usuals. And of course, let me know what I voted wrong in the comment section below, although I know you already will. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully you guys can check out some of these hot little spots during your week. Have a good day, everyone. Be safe. I'll see you guys next time.